Hey guys, this is Toni. Welcome back to Action for Aging, where we're tackling life's most underestimated season, the mature season, with intentional action and a big dose of self-love. If it's your first time here, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button below. Otherwise, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I've posted a video. We are in the middle of a 5-part series dealing with happiness at this stage of our lives versus joy. In part 1, we dealt with putting down those stones. So if you haven't seen that video, I would send you back to that and let you watch that and go through video 2 and 3 to catch you up to speed here with video 4. Now in video 2, I believe we talked about encouragement. Video 3 was an important one. It was anger and bitterness and how they keep us from getting next level, from getting to that place of experiencing spiritual inner joy. And today we're going to go through part 4. But as a reminder, let's talk about the difference between happiness and joy. So happiness, again, is very dependent on what's going on outside of you. It's dependent on your circumstances. It can be dependent on the mood that you're in for the day. Happiness isn't even necessarily good. We can tap into our sin nature and call that happiness, right? Again, that's something that's going on outside of us. Joy, on the other hand, comes from within, and it is, dare I say, moral. It is definitely spiritual. It is not self-serving. It is definitely an inner sacrificial strength that we tap into, that in spite of whether we feel happy or we don't feel happy on a given day, we can still feel joy. And that is something that we can then release into the world. So let's go into part 4 now, which is going to do with walls. Do we build those walls? Have we built those walls brick by brick, year after year, higher and higher? And what would be the purpose of those walls, right? It's very clear that if we have walls around us, we can't possibly interact with our world in a way that releases joy, releases something beautiful and lasting out into the world. It's a protective mechanism. We all do it, and walls come in all different forms. One person's walls might be never going out, social anxiety, and I know that's a real thing, but we can also convince ourselves to some degree that we're anxious and that we're not going to get out, and we're not going to mix with other people, work on building relationships. We're just not going to do it. We can build walls of bitterness, and we tapped into that in our previous video and what that might look like and how we use that to keep ourselves separated from others. For those in the younger generation, a wall could look like physical appearance, a way to kind of keep somebody at arm's length because you don't want to or aren't comfortable getting close to people. So there are a lot of ways that we build walls to protect our heart. It could be an unwillingness to move into a new relationship if we've been hurt in a past relationship. Walls can look like unforgiveness. As long as I don't have to walk out that process of forgiving, I don't have to let go of my pain. I feel justified in that, and so I'm going to keep that wall up, right? So a wall obviously keeps others out. It keeps us separated from them, but guess what? It keeps us separated from them. That's the whole point, is that not only does it not allow people into our lives and into our experiences so that we can share those life experiences with others and get the support that we need, it doesn't allow them in, but unfortunately it doesn't allow us out either. And if we can't get out and get into our community and get into the social circles that maybe are there and available to us through our job or maybe through our church, if we can't get out into those social circles, we have no way to be selfless, we have no way to serve, and we have no way to pour something lasting and beautiful out into the world, which I really feel is one of the most significant values of this season of life. We have the time, we have the wisdom, and I think we just have the heart, right, to want to pour something lasting and beautiful out into the world. So I would challenge you today to give some thought to what your wall or your walls are. Remember, we've built them over a long period of time, brick by brick, right? Experience by experience, moment by moment, year by year. It's not a wall that can come crumbling down very quickly. But I do believe that if we're willing to work at it, we can start to make a dent in that wall. We can start to remove just one brick. So what does that look like for you? Where are you kind of self-isolating and not allowing yourself to be serving of others, right? It's kind of an act of humility, being humble, willing to say, I am going to do this because I want to benefit others. And in return, I promise you, if you will do that, if you will remove one brick, you'll find yourself removing another and another. And before you know it, your walls are down significantly enough that you can then go into those social circles and you can build relationship and you can serve others and you can pour something lasting and beautiful into the world. So that's our action to move toward joy today. I do have one more part coming. I hope you'll come back for that. And I'll tell you a little bit more soon about just the craziness that's been going on in my life. Nothing terrible. It's just been busy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Again, my name is Toni. I focus on age 50 and over, particularly on our value. And I want you to tap into that. Why? Because you are special in this season of life that we're all in together right now. So act on it. Bye.